Hey everyone, this is the Apple iPad Air. It's thinner, lighter and faster than before. In fact, many have called it the best iPad ever. But what are the main reasons why everyone is praising this newly launched tablet? Well, tag along for the next couple of minutes and you'll find out. The first thing you'll notice about the Air is that it has lost weight. The older 9.7-inch iPads were not bulky by any means, but the new version is slimmer, more compact and lighter, as proven by these specs. In fact, the Air weighs only around 1 pound, which makes it one of the lightest devices in its class. And that, plus the redesigned body with rounded edges, mean that the Air is much more comfortable to hold and use than the older generation iPads. Some might even say this is almost no longer a couch tablet as before. Almost. There is, however, a drawback to this new approach. The Air does not feel as rock solid as the iPad 4 and the glass on top of the screen seems thinner, more fragile. So make sure you're not going to drop it, or get a proper case on it. The entire display is in fact thinner now. That was one of the methods used to lower the overall weight of the Air. But that does not have any negative impact on the overall quality of the screen. In fact, the 9.7-inch Retina display is bright, sharp and paints more accurate colors than before, and the viewing angles are wider than they used to be on the iPad 4, as you can see from here. Or in other words, the screen remains one of this tablet's greatest assets. Moving on, the Air got new internals as well, with an Apple A7 processor, the first 64-bit CPU mounted inside the tablet, and an M7 Motion co-processor. Unfortunately, there's still only 1GB of RAM, and that's a bottleneck when multitasking between many opened apps. However, in benchmarks, the new platform is lightning fast and breezes past many if not all rival tablets. In everyday use, there's not an obvious difference between the Air and the older iPad 4, although last year's model tends to stutter more often. I hold iOS 7 responsible for all the hiccups, with its slow transitions and animations that cannot be completely deactivated. Like a friend of mine once said, with iOS 7, Apple has brought the iPads closer to their Android rivals, in a negative way. Still, with more apps optimized for the 64-bit architecture, I do expect the Air to show its true potential later down the line. But even today, the Air, like all other iOS devices, benefits from the vast ecosystem of tablet-optimized applications. In my opinion, clearly superior to what you're getting on Android or Windows slates. Just compare the games and the kids apps available in the App Store with those available in Google Play or Microsoft's Windows Store, and you'll see what I mean. Besides that, it's worth mentioning that the Air comes with Apple's iWork and iMovie suites pre-installed, some of the best mobile solutions for working with documents and clips. This used to cost around $30 for the previous iPads. Moving on, while I can't say I'm mesmerized by the Air's speed, I'm impressed by how cool it runs even when pushing it and playing games. And I appreciate even more the fact that the slate can actually run slightly longer in most situations than the iPad 4, despite packing a significantly smaller battery. In other words, you should expect 10+ hours of daily use, 12 hours of movies and about 6 to 8 of gaming from the Air, which is clearly not bad for a tab that's sleek. Last but not least, we have the new speakers. The Air now has a set of speakers, not a single one like before, punchy and capable of pushing good quality sound. However, the two are placed one next to the other, on the lower edge of the tablet, so the stereo effect is barely noticeable. Front-facing speakers framing the screen somehow would have been clearly a more appreciated solution, but even so, these new speakers are a step forward for Apple's slate. Alright, that's about it with this short clip. These were 7 things that I like best about the new Apple iPad Air. I do however have a different clip talking about the things that I hate on this slate, as there are some of those as well, so make sure to check it out. Or head to the channel for my extended coverage of the Air. And if there's anything else that you like about this tablet or just feel that you should add anything to this clip, don't be shy, leave your replies below. Either way, thanks for watching, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe for my next updates, if you're not subscribed already of course. Hopefully I'll see you in my next video.